basis. They even have a term, operations other than war. These are such things as nation building and humanitarian support missions. This is what the militaries of most of the great polities are used for much of the time. Explain the Iraq invasion, Taware said. The overthrow of vicious diplomatic personnel. I'm dreaming. Very large array of mirrors scattered to... Gentlemen, Tjopovic said, trying not to sigh. We are getting ahead of ourselves. Mr. Taware, can you explain how the Terrans wiped out a fleet of, admittedly, second class? Later a freighter, Taware said. This array of mirrors scattered near the sun, or EDA. The BDA then concentrated. They move the light around the system for... uses it extensively and very... They don't need 70 petawatts of power from 70 class battleships with the rest of the world's militaries combined. And since they got into space, it is the lead military in that front. If you had ever met any American diplomatic personnel, you would know that they are charmingly innocent, peaceful, and naive, Avama said. They truly believe that war is a thing of the past. The Americans bluff and are more than willing to bully lesser polities, but they have no real stomach for war. There are few or none on Terra who do. Frankly, a reasonable negotiated surrender is the most likely outcome of this conflict. You're dreaming, Taware snapped. Just dreaming. Gentlemen, Tjopovic said, trying not to sigh. We are getting ahead of ourselves. Mr. Taware, can you explain how the Terrans wiped out a fleet of, admittedly, second-class battleships with a mining laser? Calling the Sapple a mining laser is like calling a Devastator a freighter, Taware said. You can use it for the purpose, but it's sort of overclassed. The Sapple consists of a very large array of mirrors scattered near the sun. The VLA captures sunlight and concentrates it on the Beaufort's Distributed Array, or BDA. The BDA then concentrates it more and bounces it up and down to more VSA mirrors scattered out of the plane of the ecliptic. They move the light around the system for ostensibly mining purposes. The main company that owns the system uses it extensively and very inexpensively for mining purposes, Dr. Avama pointed out. They don't need 70 petawatts of power for mining, Taware snarled. That's not a mining laser, that's a weapon of doom. 70 petawatts does seem a bit strong for a mining laser, Tjopovic said. They don't normally use it all at once, Dr. Avama said. They use the laser along with spin processing to separate metals, and they normally have several projects running at once. They have become a major supplier of materials to the Glaton, who are using it to produce warships and defense stations, Taware said. If this thing uses mirrors, it should be reasonably easy to take out, Tjopovic said. Just target the mirrors. Which is where Troy comes in, Taware said. Troy? A mining program, Dr. Avama said. Very clearly a defense program, Taware replied. They are now getting most of their material from Troy, Dr. Avama pointed out. It's a freaking battle station, Taware shouted. They say it's a battle station. The plans are on the hypernet. Doctor, please, Tjopovic said, holding up his hand. Mr. Taware, what is Troy? Troy is an NI asteroid they inflated into a battle station, the analyst said. And yes, they're mining it also.